Welcome to Buy It All, the podcast where three resellers with very different styles talk shop and probably argue about who got the better deal of the week. We have Jimmy, old school flips. We got Keith, vintage sport flips. I'm Ray, aka Triple R Collections. This week we got a guest, Dan in Demand. Together we're breaking down the reselling world. Join us for weekly news, flips, tips, and some laughs. So grab your tape gun, kick back, and let's talk about how we buy it all.
You know what, Ray? Yes. I was going to make fun of that intro, but you nailed it today. I'm not even going to edit it. I'm not even going to cut it up or nothing.
You make an edit? You edit it?
I cut out the little gap so it goes fast. But no, Ray nailed it. And like I was going to pick on a little bit. ChatGPT gave Ray the longest intro in the world for him to use, and he even cut it up. ChatGPT, like me, doesn't shut up. Like I was gonna pick on him a little bit, make it like an ongoing make fun of thing, like I always do. But no, Dan is here. Dan in Demand is here. Oh, wait, hold on. The star of the Dan in Demand podcast featuring the leftovers.
Don't start that with. That's a. I can't stand. Don't get me started because I ended last week's episode with those guys. I'm getting so irritated. Jimmy knows how irritated I can get.
I can tell that episode was a little tense, a little tense most throughout.
Yeah, because they twist everything I say around. Because I was saying, just because of the disrespect that I got, that it was Mike's podcast. Yeah. I had to give him a hard time about it. And
I like having fun. I just like having fun with you. Well, we didn't, as you see, you're the one here. I mean, Dan is the star. Mike can't understand him. Why have him here? Nobody can understand what he's saying.
He does that spot where he can talk.
And then Joe, you can just pretend like Joe's here right now if you want. Just pretend like he's sitting right here.
You should have put him in here. You should have put him
He's not going to get a word in with this group anyways. Let's just be honest.
Well, really, Dan, this is your podcast this week. We're nominating you. This is your podcast.
100%. Don't say that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You are the Dan and the Man featuring the Buy It All Guys podcast. No. Did you... real quick, because I've been doing this every week, I'm doing it again. If you're listening to this on Old School Flips YouTube channel, jump over to the Buy It All podcast channel and hit the subscribe and watch it over there, please. That's where we're trying to get everybody moved over there. We're getting close to 200 subs.
Really?
Kind of a big deal. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I think we're at like 150-ish somewhere.
Wow. Yeah, we're about 150.
Nice.
Yeah. It's been pretty
I think we have like six Spotify followers, I think, too, Jimmy. So we're growing over there. It's like wildfire on Spotify. Man.
The reseller leftover Spotify is an absolute just train wreck. So like when I did the leftovers the first time with Jimmy, I used Podbean to distribute the podcast, but everything was hooked up to like my personal accounts. So when I left, I couldn't give it to them. So we just didn't do it. And then eventually Jimmy you guys started doing it on Spotify, right?
Yeah. And
then when Jimmy left, it's all hooked up on his. So then, I had people asking, oh, we really like audio. And that was the whole point. It was wanted to make sure we're on audio. So then I, go back. So there's, 3 reseller leftovers, I think.
And you can kind of bring them all together. So
I don't know how to do that.
One superpower podcast.
So someone just the other day asked, they're like, you're not on there. I'm like, it's up there. But I don't know which one you're looking at because there's 2 because then I had my own podcast, and then I was paying for Podbean, so I just ditched all the reseller leftovers and made it seat open.
I know what the problem is, Dan.
What?
Everybody's searching the Dan in Demand podcast, and the leftovers. It's kind of like the backup dancer.
That was a name for the podcast that we did together, Jimmy. So was Buy It All was one of the
You're right. Buy It All was my.
That was Jimmy's big idea. I don't buy it all. I'm not like you guys. I don't buy it all.
Yeah, it fit more for this one than I felt like. Yeah.
Well, last week's episode, I was listening to Jimmy. I'm pretty sure I'm going to blame Jimmy even if it wasn't him.
Do it.
You were picking through, because it was the crazy story about a tote box of figures or something from the shotgun sale.
Shotguns sale, yeah.
Yeah. The lady, you're like, well, I want to look through it. I don't want to buy it all. I'm like, that's the whole point. You're supposed to buy it all.
Yeah.
Was that the NASCAR? Yeah, because she was being real. That NASCAR stuff, she was being.
You don't really buy it. You don't really buy it all, do you guys?
Sometimes.
I try not to.
I never have at a yard sale, but collections I will. Yeah,
Keith
definitely.
is currently digging through a buy it all right now.
Yeah, yeah. I could see the light at the end of the tunnel today.
Keith
We were
does
over there.
buy it all.
I do buy it all. Yeah.
Oh God, man! I did a buy just a maybe 2 weeks ago from a listener of the Leftovers podcast that actually he found the Leftovers through Jimmy's original podcast. So he's in my area, and I was this is when we just first started, Jimmy, and I was at the bins, and this guy like looks at me and then shows me his phone, and he was it was a picture of us from the Pocket Change podcast at the time, and so I got to talking to him. I couldn't believe he actually listened to the podcast, but so we got talking. I've done buys from him before, so I just did a buy a few weeks ago. He buys everything. He buys it all. So he was like cleaning stuff out, and he's like, "Hey, do you want some of this stuff?" And I'm like, "Sure." And he's like, "Just bring $60, and I'll just fill your car up." So that we didn't meet for a few weeks, and ended up 7 totes of stuff filled up I have a Kia Sportage, filled it up, and like I don't know what to do. I can't even get through. I don't even know how to get. I have space to even look through it. It's great. I don't buy it all.
Check Dan out buying it all. I like it.
There we go. Perfect. Right time for the podcast. Yeah.
Is it clothes? Is it toys? Is it a mixture?
It's all of it. There's not a ton of clothes, shoes, some hats, CDs, some action figures, toys and stuff.
Nice. You're doing some on Dibdit, right?
Yeah, we did that show. Well,
it'll be
today. It's tonight. Yeah, I did it. I did a Whatnot show last week with it, and then now it sounds bad, but I get nervous about. I see people on like I never feel. I'm very self-conscious of my stuff I have, so I always feel like it's not Dibdit worthy. I don't feel like it's Dibdit worthy, so I after the show after we re-recorded the Leftovers last week, I was talking to Mike, and yeah, I'm gonna do a show tonight on there. See, I have some pre-bids, so hopefully it goes all right.
Nice. Well, what time is that? Is that this evening?
7:00 your time.
Okay, so 7:00 Thursday night. So when this comes out, they'll be past tense. But
this is it's gonna be only my second time ever doing a Dibdit show, other than like I used to do cards on Dibdit before Dibdit cards, and then I did I did a wrestling DVD show. I don't know if you count it because I didn't sell one DVD.
Yeah, it counts.
I gave one away. But I didn't sell one DVD. It was. I co-stream with Keith a lot, and so I was doing this DVD wrestling show. It's from the same listener. He gave me a bunch of DVDs, and I was like, "Oh, let me try a show." I think I might have tried one on Whatnot. I don't remember. So I was like, "Oh, let me do it on Dibdit." And I was trying to sell them like $2 a DVD, and they were worth $5-10. They were nothing crazy. It's all early 2000s DVDs for wrestling, and they didn't go at all. Not at all. So
I just gotta say, first of all, you got to have a little more confidence in just your social part of it. Like the social media aspect of Dibdit, which it exists. It's a real thing. You got that dialed in. You got, and so just from that standpoint alone, just go on there, man. People enjoy hanging out with you. And you're brave though, because I am scared to run with Keith. You talk about feeling like the stuff you bring isn't good enough. Like Keith is bringing these amazing finds, and then you're
did a show yesterday.
I'm going to co-stream with him.
We did a card show yesterday. Yeah. I was so pumped because a lot of times he has these old vintage cards, and I did I bought a lot of baseball cards, and there was a bunch of vintage in there that I don't know anything about. So I brought it on Dibdit cards, thinking I got the vintage Sport Flip No S show going on. These are I'm selling them today, and oh my god, I think I sold one of them, and
no, you sold a lot. You sold a lot.
No, you did good.
Well, I know the one time I said if Dan sells 2 out of 3 items this go around, I'm going to run a banger next, and you sold 2, so I know you at least sold 2 things.
No, I mean those vintage cards.
Oh, the vintage card, yeah. Vintage is touch or go, on those kind of streams.
Yeah, but I'm in the vintage Sport Flip No S channel.
That's true.
You know,
that's true.
So I figured they would go.
We're changing the name of Keith's channel to No S at the end.
Yeah.
Well, I mean that's more than I've done because I don't really do it. I haven't done any Dibdit, so I give all you guys a lot of credit because I'm the odd man out on that.
We're gonna get you.
Yeah, we'll get you in there.
It's
We need to
tough.
do it.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's
Yeah.
tough.
If
It's
we
not
do a raid,
easy.
you gonna join us, Dan? If we do a raid, you gonna join us?
Well, it depends on what kind of raid you're doing. So like this week I'm doing a I'm gonna do another card show on this will be it already happened already too. But my mom's on vacation right now. So like if you oh yeah, it's so embarrassing. If you follow me or don't follow me, my mom watches my dog 50% of the time while I'm working. And every time you guys are gonna start laughing, he's a handful. And she's been gone. Last month she was gone for about 2 weeks, and this month she's been gone for about 2 weeks. Last month he was fine, but I was prepared for her to be gone. This time I wasn't. I was like, I just did that buy, and I was trying to go through that stuff, so I don't really have anything ready. So I have not been able to barely list at all. So like I'm like, I gotta try to make some money. So that's why I was like, I'm gonna try to do some shows. But I haven't done a lot of shows because like my time is better served like just listing my stuff. Like it's just better. I've talked to Jimmy. I used to complain about this all the time on the podcast before. Like, I get complain, I guess, but I think you can't. It's tough to do both. I think, and I make more. Where I make my money is where I need to make my money. So, but this week I don't have time to list, so I'm like I got to try to make some sales.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, for sure.
You could even do like a live unboxing, one of those mystery boxes, not even looking at, just pop it open, on dibbed it, and hey, see what you find. As long as there's no adult materials in there, I assume. I don't know what's in those boxes, but you know.
can you sell that
there'll
stuff
be-
on Dibbit?
I don't think so.
I'm joking.
I don't think so. You got to talk to. You got to ask Mike. I don't know.
I've been having to calm Keith down this week. He's been super excited to talk to Dan on the podcast this week, and Ray too. And they both want to know. They want to go. They want to delve into your cleaning.
Delve, you guys never say delve. Sorry.
Because I love that word. I felt like I was picking. I felt like I came off as I was picking on. No, I actually love that word.
I never took it that way.
That's a better word to say all the time than when someone said like I just did it right there. I say like you when you listen to someone talk and they're just like, oh, like, and I want to say it 1,000 times now.
I do the same thing. That or
But
Ray's an guy. Ray is I'm an guy too. We're both guys.
I'm probably
yeah. We want to delve into talk about your shoe cleaning techniques, because I mean I enjoyed when you talked about it, and you would talk about like, do you still have the neighbor watching you when you're cleaning shoes? That's the main thing I want to know.
I have 2 neighbors. One is Stick Lady, and then the other one is
Steal the Cat Lady.
Well, she moved. Stick Lady is the Cat Lady's moved out, and that's Stick Lady.
But you really need Stick Lady merch.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry. Last week, I'll tell you guys, Stick Lady. I might have to repeat this because there's people that they ask about Stick Lady. I was walking Dodger. Dodger's my dog. I was walking him the other morning, and a lady at the corner. I think she's just excited to see me out walking in the morning, trying to get healthy. You know, walking Dodger. So she's always like, "You're doing great. You're good things." I can notice. I tell my brother, she told me she can notice I'm losing weight. And I'm like, I can barely breathe right now walking. There's no way I lost any weight. But I think she's just encouraging me. So I'm walking by, and she has a bi-level, so she has like that the deck that's on top, you know, like you can see over her fence. And she's like, "Hey, good morning." And then because they always hear me talking to Dodger when we're walking, because Dodger, he doesn't walk. He just he'll take a couple steps, then he stops, and then he turns around and he stands there. And if he doesn't want to ever be home, so he just has his paws planted into the ground like he's glued to the ground. And so you have to yank him. And I'm always like, "Dodger." And everyone has green cameras, so I think they think I'm gonna abuse him. But I'm just trying to get him to come home, and I'm pulling him. So she's like, "Good morning, Dodger." And then she says, "Hey, what's the deal with the lady next door to you?" And then I'm like, "Stick Lady?" And she's like, "Yeah." I didn't say that, but I go to, "Oh, her?" I'm like, she's like, "I was trying to pull into my house. Like her house is on the corner, and it's kind of a main road right there." And she's like, "I was trying to turn, and she stopped her car right in the middle of the road and was out of the car picking up sticks in the middle of the road." I've seen her out with leaf blowers and brooms in the street. I've seen her laying on the ground picking up sticks underneath cars. So she's like, oh, I'm like, when she first moved in, she passively aggressive said something to me about the sticks. And
Right.
so like I bought one of them claws because I told my brother, I'm like, I'm not bending over to pick up these sticks all day. Like my back's going to kill me. I'm not doing that. So I bought one of those claws that very functional if you need help on doing things, like, the claws that.
Is it the one that has like the fingers that go like that? Or is
No,
it
it just has claws.
Okay.
Not like a shark head. Like
when
you fight the boardwalk.
Yeah. Oh, I should get a shark head one.
Yeah.
But it's awesome. The thing's awesome. I love it. So anyway, I got it and I did it like once or twice. I'm like, this sucks. So I just kind of just wave every time I see her. I'm like, hey, how you doing?
Oh, thanks for picking up
all
sticks.
over. So it's 8:00 in the morning, and I'm like, oh my god, this lady's gonna kill me. And I was like, so I told her that, and I'm like, other than that, she's always nice to me, always nice, because I'm afraid she's outside picking up sticks, gonna hear me talking smack on her. But
Dan, for Christmas, you should get her one of those vintage like pickup stick toys. The games. That'd be like maybe occupy her. She wouldn't be out there in your yard all the time.
There's kids out there too picking up sticks too all the time. My brother and my stepdad have talked about cutting the tree down that the sticks fall out of, and she does not want to do that. It's like a.
Well, she'd be bored out of her mind if she did that.
She likes the shade, so I think that's why she just doesn't say anything about sticks anymore.
Well, what does she do with the sticks after she collects them?
She puts. Oh man, she's married. Her husband. I seen him like big bags of sticks and stuff, and they take them to like the city dump or whatever it is. Like he has one of those big old. He has like a big diesel truck, one of those F1 350 things with. I mean, it is like a tanker thing looking, and it's just loaded up with stuff all the time.
Wow.
But she's up and down the street picking up sticks, and the lady at the corner does not like it.
She like picks up the sticks all up and down the street?
Yes. Behind the house too. I'll be outside cleaning shoes and she walks by. Hey, good morning.
How many does she do it every day?
Yes, just about. What? Up and down my fence or her fence. She has she has a privacy fence, like a wooden fence on our side of the house. So it's her fence, but she walks on our side to check it out, to pick up sticks over on our side. And then that's where last week she was like just over there all day, and my ring kept on going off. It was alerting me that someone was over by the garage, and my brother's our cars are right there. So he's like, "What is she doing?" I'm like, "I don't know. She's picking up sticks."
This is like the most passive aggressive fear thy neighbor episode I've ever heard of. She's still mad at you about that initial talk about.
Very nice to me. I did take her donuts last year when we have like a apple orchard.
On a stick. That would have been great.
I should have got her candy apples on a stick.
Yeah.
But I bought these. I did I used to do like a food rate train on Whatnot, and I bought these donuts from this local place to sell on there, and it was like food train. And when I talked to the people there, they're like, "There's no chance these are gonna." The show is on a Friday. I'm like, "There's no chance these are gonna be good by the time you send them to someone." So I'm like, "Okay, I can't ship them," and I didn't want to eat. I mean, I wanted to eat them. I felt like it'd be very inappropriate for me to eat like all the donuts, so I gave them some, and she was very appreciative of that.
Yeah. So you gave her crusty old donuts?
No, they're fresh that day.
Okay.
Like I gave her the day of. Like I just bought them, and then I was like, well, because Then I talked. So I did one of those where I buy this stuff and then I ask, people like you guys were just talking about that too on when someone buys something and then they ask you a question about it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I did one of those, but I just like, all right, I'm at a store and I bought them. I'm like, hey, I'm going to ship these. And I did lie. I didn't say I was like a reseller. I just said, because I was selling them for like cost anyway. It was a fun thing. I like to like. The rate train was a fun thing I like to do every month.
Yeah.
I didn't really ever make money on it, I don't think. I might have once or twice. It was to get my 1,000 sales. It really helped me to get my 1,000 sales over there. And it was just something I enjoyed. I'm like, hey, I'm going to send these to my aunt. And then she's like, where does she live? I'm like, oh, in Michigan. And then they're like, there's no chance they're going to be good. But because I'm in Indiana.
It's not that far.
Sorry. You guys talk too much about reselling. You guys actually talk about reselling, and 20 minutes in, I've spoiled it.
Well, you're
I
reselling
love
donuts.
it because I love it. I mean, the question was about cleaning shoes, but we talked about the sticking. That's way better. That's way better.
I totally forgot that's where it started.
Oh man.
I haven't talked to anyone in a while either. My mom has been gone for almost 2 weeks, and my brother's worked every day. So I'm pretty much. I haven't talked to anyone since probably Monday. This is what day is it?
I've been texting you. I should have called you.
No, it's okay. I didn't think I feel upbeat right now. I was kind of feeling the dumps earlier because I'm like, it's stress. I'm stressed out right now because I like to list stuff and get stuff moving. And I'm just not doing any, I listed some sports cards today. That's about it. And I actually have been doing better on, cause I do Vendu, I cross list, and I took a break because I was, focusing on a card store on eBay. So I wasn't cross listing a ton. And so I have a bunch to cross list. So I've been cross listing to Poshmark, and I've been actually doing pretty good this week on Poshmark because it's I already have stuff listed, and it takes a couple buttons to do that.
I'm glad you brought up Poshmark. Yeah. I'm glad you brought up Poshmark.
I'm glad I remembered. Oh, so you guys something to say?
No, because we have a very poor ambassador on our panel.
Huh?
We have like the attempt. What would you call yourself, Ray? Did you do the same? I think you did the same thing you did though with the consignment.
Yeah.
About
So
this
you did the consignment.
So you mentioned on the leftovers about how you click the consignment bags or whatever, and then I even said, I'm like, I just went in and I accidentally clicked it, and it says I'm on the list. I have not gotten a bag yet, so basically I don't know what's going on.
Get off of it right now. Hurry up.
I can't. There's no button.
Email support because it's like hidden. Email support. Tell them you clicked it by. Do it for real. I've
been on there for 2 months at least.
Dude, I'm telling you, find a way to get off of that. It would. I don't know what they have like a protocol. Like I feel like that would actually benefit some people. But the guy sent me a bag. He had just been on Poshmark since like July, and I think I got it in August or something. And I'm like, this guy, there's no chance he was like, he looked like he bought a pallet from like Target or something, one of those return pallets, and that's what he sent me. Like, there's no chance this guy like is a real. If they have someone who is, they need to have like reputable people that are selling on Poshmark that want to do that. That's the only way you can make that work. But it's awful. Get out of it.
I know from your description on the leftovers, it was like to me, it made me think that somebody just sent you their old dirty laundry and they just want you to wash the clothes for free and you send it back.
It's supposed to be list ready. And it was like a full suit was all wrinkled. I'm like, I'm not selling that. Like I have standards. Like, you know who I'm an ambassador. Are you a real ambassador on there? Look, I have over like 30,000 followers.
Yeah, I'm a level 1 ambassador, but
oh yeah, that's what I am.
I can't get. You know what it is? I can't get to the level 2 because I can't get anybody to click my link. I've tried.
Nobody. What do you have to do?
Get somebody to sign up.
But what do you get with an ambassador too?
I don't know. It's supposed to be
I've gotten more by just listing on Poshmark than being an ambassador because I don't know if they still do it, but they because I didn't get an alert the last few weeks. If you just list like one thing a week, they'll send you they have like a consistency tab they keep on you, and they'll put you in a like a drawing. And I won $50 one week from just listing. Wow. Yeah, what did I buy? Oh, I bought some UFOs for my feet. Those sandals. They're supposed to be like
what are they?
UFOs.
How do you?
I've never heard of it.
UFOs.
UFOs.
OOFOS. They're a good pair of shoes if you find them.
UFOs. Women's size 10.
Yeah. Yeah.
Flat.
Yeah.
I've never UFOs. I've never heard of. Is that a bolo? Something you should buy to flip, or is it just something you want to?
Yeah, I mean, like with I paid. Oh, these were a women's size 11.
Oh, you got the.
They're
they're like sandals.
Sandal.
Yeah, it's a sandal. So they were these I bought for $35, and someone just sent me. I liked a few, on Poshmark, and then someone just sent me. I didn't unlike it. They sent me an offer for 40 on. They dropped the price to 40. Yeah, like because I find them at the bins, and you can I mean, some of them $30-$40, but yeah, I can't remember. So like I didn't know if these were wide or not, and I just needed something for my for my feet to feel better. I don't have them on right now, but they're like a strap on the front.
That's not your picture. That's the one you bought. That's not your listing.
That's not my foot. No, this is the actual pair of shoes I bought.
That's not my foot.
No, that's not my foot. Like, those are my actual shoes, though.
I was just thinking that might be. Oh, sorry.
Mr. Deeds, you know how his foot was black.
My foot will feel like my foot feels like that someday. Yesterday it was killing me.
I was just wondering because you take your pictures on your bed, and I was wondering if that was your that pillow that you have in the background. The one.
No, but shoes I take over here. The clothes are in there. Those are in there.
You would not put shoes on your bed, duh.
Oh, I might. I mean, I put some nasty clothes
after
on
the cleaning process, probably.
After you clean them after. Yeah, I just remember you saying a neighbor watched you clean shoes, and I was asking about that. But I told a long story last week. So I think Keith had a story that he wanted to tell this week about being an idiot, and I got to hear about Keith being an idiot.
Oh yeah, I had a couple episodes of being an idiot this week, but I set up at a show last weekend. It's like an Allentown paper show, a lot of antique paper, ephemera, and everything we brought to the show. Me and my buddy, we had cleaned out of the basement the day before, so we got it out of the basement Thursday, took it all right to the show Friday, and we found a box of dead stock Star Wars stuff, costumes, radios, lunchbox, all kind of stuff. We comped it all out because we were going to sell it at the show the next day. And there was one piece I thought my buddy had comped, and it was just like, it would have hung in Burger King in like 77 to show off the different drinking glasses you could get in Burger King for Star Wars.
Yeah.
And I remember he was talking about it. He said like 25 or $40. So I'm at the show and I have it in the back of the booth, and there's a guy asking about it. I'm like, oh, I never comped it. I'll trust, that conversation we had. I'm like, $80. But while I'm having that conversation, my buddy was wheeling a cart of inventory in from the van. And it was like a 20-second span where if he would have got there 20 seconds sooner, he had comped it out. I thought he did initially, but he never did. It was a $900 Star Wars piece. I told the guy $80. I'm like, I'm not going to renege on it when I put a price out there, right? I'm not going to say, I was wrong on that price. I sold it to the guy for $80, but an idiot move that I did not comp that out, when I got there and when he asked the price. So thankfully we have another one, but yeah, it was like it was disappointing.
You're like the expert at this stuff.
Oh, so disappointing. And if it was literally seconds when he like got to the table, if he would have showed me his phone like 20 seconds earlier, we would have made a good amount more money on it. But it happens. It happens.
I think that kind of stuff happens to all of us because
I've been there.
That's one of the things I'm afraid to quickly sell off my we'll say death pile. Not supposed to say that. My death pile. Like sometimes I just want to get rid of some of the stuff and I don't go through it. Yeah. And that happens.
Well, you can't say death pile because we didn't do the thing at the beginning of our show with the
disclaimer
warning.
The disclaimer. Yeah. I call it the death pile disclaimer, but
Speaking of the disclaimer, I'm hoping the newest member of the Reseller Leftovers comes over and watches the Buy It All podcast. Mr. Gabe. I love Gabe. If you don't know what we're talking about, watch the Leftovers this week.
Whatever. That's whatever. I don't even know what he did that. You need the disclaimer with Mike when because I don't know how much editing do you guys do here? You guys edit like?
No, I just was editing that intro and that was it.
That's it.
We don't edit.
And then I don't know what you guys on Leftovers when I left if you edited, but we didn't edit when I was there. It was just like I didn't want it. I mean, it was.
Damn, that's why I left the Leftovers.
That's why I was like, we got to put a disclaimer because, I don't want to like.
Now let's just be honest. Now you guys have seen the unedited version, and that's fine. I was of the thought that the reseller world wants that. I'm fine with it. I was just like, I don't know. That's all that's happening. Like, I don't know. There's a lot of editing going on over here, and I'm like, let's go ahead, do your thing.
Well, there's been a couple times where I'm like, oh, I don't know, and then I'm like, nothing happens. I was like, oh, okay, I guess it's you gotta try to. I guess you just have to. I mean,
there's
I'm
a lot
okay.
of this going on in Joe's corner.
Oh, it's a great photo.
It's all good though. I mean, I again, like I said, the resale world wants it. I'm all for it. Young ho. I'm Dan. I just love when Dan just kind of goes, you can't say that.
Yeah.
Every time. Oh, Dan literally just shocks us. You can't say that.
I said something.
That's the edit. That's the edit.
There's been a few edits. I said something one time that we edited out because I was like, Mike was trying to put me on blast about something, and I thought it was just a conversation we were having. I'm like, I'm not looking to fight people about stuff, so I'm like, I don't want to talk about this. So we did. I did have him edit that part out, but after that,
Mike put me on blast because I put him on blast.
He made me take down an episode off of Spotify because I don't know how to edit it for Spotify. So I put up an episode. He's like, "You can't put that up there. We had to edit part of that." He said it was during when Kevin was on. When Kevin was on,
I can tell there was some editing in that
said
one.
something like Kevin. It was when we had when we did the about List Easier. Right off the bat, Mike just said something that he was just messing around, and Kevin's like, "You can't say that. Like, I want people to listen to this. They're gonna click off if you're gonna start talking like that." I don't know if we're supposed to. You guys snip that out. You guys have to edit that part out. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Give me write down the time.
No, I'm joking. Right. I didn't say anything bad. It's just
no. I had a notepad. Every episode I had a notepad, and I was writing down times the whole show. If you go back and watch when I'm on there, I'm just writing the whole time. I didn't have a chance. Half the time I didn't even get to talk because I'm writing down times. Timestamp. But that's okay. I gotta tell real quick because Mike put me on blast because I put him on blast. He put me on blast about that pick that we did where I said that he got over on me a little bit on that pick where we had a trade at the end and all that. I just want to specify. I was the one that came up with the terms for the trade. 100%. I'm still happy with the trade. You know, me and Mike, we bust each other's chops. We're all good. But like we're sitting there in the hotel room and both of our beds are full of toys, right? There's turtles, there's Power Rangers, there's toys across all the beds. 90s toys, thousands of dollars in toys, right? You're like, man, and I'm standing there, and for a good 10 seconds, I'm thinking to myself, I brought us to every sale that got this stuff. Like, I found these sales. Not like we were driving around and like there's a sale. It's like I stealth found a neighborhood sale that nobody knew about, and I got us to that sale. And then I found the guy that picked the sale before us at the flea market and got us to his sale or to meet up with him to sell him stuff. So for a moment, Mike, I was standing like, I found all this stuff. Mike was just the driver, and he definitely. So my thing was, and again, I don't care. I'm happy as can be, but like my thing towards him was not the trade that we agreed on. It was like, man, I got us to all this stuff. I'm the one that brought us here. So
he's gonna be calling
Mike,
you right
it's all
now.
good though. Just having fun with you.
He's gonna be calling you right now.
Oh, should I call him? I could call him.
No.
Might have to edit that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, cut that out. Right?
Oh man.
I did say when you're gonna talk. Well, I had to mention because I had it sitting here when you mentioned Poshmark. I got my first shipment of Poshmark supply.
You got some?
Ooh.
Yeah, like I put
cool.
I put it in an email. These things
you are an ambassador.
Huh?
Mad Mardigan, you are great.
But these are the only whatever I ordered. This is 14.5 by 20 was the first bag I got, and they are heavy. They're like super heavy. Like they're heavy.
It doesn't matter, right? Because the label.
Well, it's on Poshmark, but a lot of people have been talking about. So I also got when they finally someone told me when I emailed to get them, they never sent me a reply, and I mentioned in one of our episodes on the leftovers, and someone messaged or they commented and said to email them again, and because they didn't get one, and then they did it and they got a reply, and then I forgot about it doing it, and then I went to go do it again, and they were so far behind that they did send me a reply, and some ran out already. But they gave you like the post office's terms and like conditions of using them, and it doesn't say, it just says only for Ground Advantage, like kind of like the same with Priority. It doesn't say anything about Poshmark. But like, so if you're, so that's what some people were gonna get them and just use them for everything. But like this one,
You have a
this is the
scale
only one
where
I
you can
got.
weigh it?
Yeah, let me wait. It is so heavy. I'm like, if I wasn't using Poshmark, like I wouldn't want to use
Is
this.
it bubble? Or
It's
is it
like
just cardboard?
it's like just paper, It's just like paper.
It's like craft paper. It's craft paper, right?
Yeah,
Is that what they
yeah.
call that?
It's really sturdy, but I mean it's
With
heavy.
an FKRAFT, not crap paper, craft paper.
I mean, I guess that's fine for a platform that you mostly, people mostly are selling clothes. You know
I
what I
wonder
mean?
if they did that on purpose though, because they don't want people
But
using it for other.
That's what I'm wondering.
I have
Well,
not
really
received.
You're really folding that thing out pretty hard.
Well, because
Right
it's
there, Dan.
I have a little scale. So
I'm trying to weigh it.
Okay.
it's about 7 ounces. That's like a
Yeah.
box. That's the size of
That
a
is a
box.
good amount of weight for an envelope. Yeah.
So like,
That's the
'cause
weight of
I
the
sold
shirt you're
something.
putting.
I sold something. I thought I was gonna put it in a bubble mailer because I got it. I'm like, oh, this thing's big. I'm like, I'll just fold it over a little bit, and then like, well, because it just has to be under 5 pounds. Because I sold it on Poshmark. I'm like, oh, it fits in here. I'll just use this one because I was like, I don't think I'm gonna use these. And when I folded over, the tab, it was hard to stick to the paper, so I had to put a piece of tape across it. And then when I took it to the post office, I had a big box I had to take up to the counter. And when I gave this to the post lady, she's like, "Oh, my label had started to peel off," and she's like, "You gotta put some tape on this." Like, and then she's like, "Next time, make sure you put tape on there." I'm like, "Yeah, it's the first time I used it," and she's like, "Yeah, but you need to put tape on here." I'm like, "I understand, but when I left the house, it was on there. What do you want me to do?"
It's a sticky label, lady.
Yeah.
It's a
I
snap.
used to tape over all my labels. I stopped. I don't do that anymore.
Someone
yeah,
did a
I see.
video where the tape would make the on one of those on the these labels that are the heat, whatever the tape will eventually make that fade away. There's the writing on it, right? I've seen that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The thermal printers.
I just want to give a
Yeah.
huge shout out to Ray for representing Joe in this episode because his dogs are barking just like Joe's dogs.
Well, I was gonna say something. All right, fine.
I thought you said because Ray hasn't said a word. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I'm gonna say I'm really jealous of you, Dan, because I ordered mine on the 16th. I haven't gotten mine. I did get an email, like you were saying, like if you got a response from it. I did get a response, but like the ordering system sucks. It's terrible.
Yeah.
Like why
Have to call or email? That's stupid.
Yeah, and I didn't when I did it. When I put in an order, I didn't even know what to order because I didn't even know what they had specifically. So I just said, "Give me 25 of everything."
I didn't get it. There is something. Whatever I saw, they had like the stuff down, but I don't remember ordering this one. I don't know what this is, but I got it. So I'm like,
Ray sounds like me at a McDonald's drive-thru.
I was tempted to use it because I sold a big old pair of boots today. I almost used it on eBay and I almost put it in there.
That's where it's a game changer, though. Again, though, 5 pounds, but like that 7 ounces isn't gonna matter that much. But like, can you cut that up? Like, could you cut it in half and make it a smaller bag? Do they? They don't care, right? Like, it doesn't matter.
I don't think they would care.
And then just tape that in.
I cut up a box for priority. I just did that the other day.
It'd be a little bit of a waste of save the planet type thing, where if you cut that top half off and threw it away, but you could cut that top half off, fold it over, and tape it and turn it into a smaller bag, right?
Yeah,
if you felt like doing that.
I took a priority shoebox. I still have those. And I sold one of those Xbox drum pedals, and I had it. I sold it. Someone returned it, and I relisted it. But I assumed I don't know how I must have had the perfect brown box when I sent it out the first time, and so I went to go get my box. I keep a 12x8x6 box, and that's what I assumed I put it in. It didn't fit. I'm like, oh, what the heck did I send this in? So I must have had some random box when I sold it the first time. So this time I'm like, well, what am I going to do? Luckily, I'm in Indiana. The person was in Michigan. So it wasn't that much of a price hike for me to just ship it priority. So I put it in a shoebox, but it was just a little bit too big. So then I took another one and I just cut it across and put it on top. And then I sold, I did a Whatnot show the other day. And then on there, you can use priority boxes because I do a flat rate show. But everything goes priority. Well, over a pound, it goes priority on there. And so I got to use the other part of it. So 2 boxes, 1 box.
Do you have a
Treasure
Menards
value.
by you? Do you have a Menards by you?
Yeah.
Menards has good boxes, in case you didn't know.
Really?
That's where I get my 12. I don't order my 12 by 8 by 6s. Just whenever I get low, I'll go pick up 5 of them from Menards.
They have 12 by 8 by 6s?
It's 12. It's like 11 and 5/8 by 7.
Oh,
and
so pretty close.
it's right there. It's
Like-
really close. Yeah.
Okay, because I used to use 12 by 9 by 4s, and then it was sometimes I needed it to be a little bit taller. So this was I don't know what it was. Something with I think it was because when I switched to Ground Advantage for shoeboxes, when I used to use a shoebox all the time, so I think these are more of a shoebox style. I just ordered them on how much are they? Do you know at Menards?
I think it's $1 a box or a little bit less, like 90 something cents. I mean, they're a little bit more pricey, but I don't have to buy.
I'm trying to think
keep
what
a bunch
I paid.
on myself. Like there's one right there. Sonia actually works right by one, so I'll just be like, "Hey, can you run at Menards on your way home and pick up?"
I've never even heard of that place. What
Menards?
is? Yeah,
Menards. Yeah, it's like a Midwest thing. I hadn't heard of it until I got here. It's
they
like
have everything. They have candy.
Yeah. Shout out to SSK Promo, and he said it best. He said you can get your lumber and your Fruit Loops in the same place.
That's my stepdad's favorite store. So like birthdays, Christmas, he just gets. I get him a Menards gift card, and then the one drawback about that place is you have to go in. It's like Toys R Us. You have to go in one door, and you have to go all the way around, and then you have to walk out the other door. So like if you're going in there just for a gift card, it's like, oh my gosh.
Let me ask you this, Dan, because my wife Sonia is a rebel. She goes in the exit. Do you go in the exit?
No, because people. Sonia's too nice. No one's gonna say anything. Not that I'm not nice, but I have like that face where people just feel like they can say whatever they want to me. Like it doesn't matter. Like it was right after probably a couple years after high school. I ran into a guy and from high school, and he's like, "Well, hey, Dan." He's like, "Man, you've gained a lot of weight." I'm with my buddy. I'm like, "Who says that to people? Like, why would you say that to me?" I have one of those faces. I have one of those like you just say whatever. It's okay.
I know the feeling, Dan. I know the feeling. Listen, but I don't go through the exit. Sonia go into the exit. I'm like, well, I'll see you over. And the boxes when you go in, they're right there to the right of the exit. So she goes in the exit, and she's already. And I'm like, I'll see you because I got to I know it's a good. It's a good 60 yards.
The thing people are gonna would say if I'm telling that story would be like, you look like you could do that walk, Dan. I'm like, okay, yeah, I understand, but like, I just like. So
I'm wearing my UFAs today. All right, I don't want.
Oh, the UFAs are only for the house, but I will tell you, this is how bad I am. When it's like hot, I really only go there for. When I first started reselling, I bought like my shelving from Menards. I did pickup. So I just had to drive to the back, and they brought it out to my car.
Yep.
For holidays, I told you I buy my stepdad's gift card there. I order it online, so they mail it to me. No, they mail it to me. I don't even leave the house. They mail it to my house.
I see you lined up with all those people to pick up lumber.
You're like, oh, I got a gift card.
So wait, is this more like a Home Depot? I'm confused.
Yeah, it's kind of like a Home Depot.
We didn't. Yeah, it's Home Depot and Target and Walmart all in one.
Yeah, they have clothes. They have
everything.
Hats. Yeah. Oh. I don't know if they have milk. Paint. Do they have milk? They might have a
refrigerated section. You might be right.
Yeah, I don't know if they have frozen section, but they
got everything. They got toys. They got toy section.
Yeah,
it's like a Walmart then.
But it's like way better. And then you get I don't know if it's nationwide. Anything you buy, I don't know. You like rebates for everything. So like if you just buy anything, it's like 11% back. You just have to mail in your rebates and you get 11%.
Yeah, so like I got my that fake wood flooring that you put in. Yeah. I put something upstairs. I got that there because 11%. So I mean, that gives you an idea. You have a toy section, a food section, clothing section, then a flooring section, and a lighting section.
Outdoors.
I'd forget to do the rebates. I'm sure there ain't no
that's
way.
What they're hoping.
Man, not when you buy flooring that's worth it. That's 11% rebates. Pretty nice, and it's on everything. Yeah. Dan's right.
Yeah,
but the Game Changer box they keep a 9x9x9.
Really?
That's a great box.
I have gotten a 14x14x14 box there, but I didn't get it. My mom picked it up for me.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not far
Who's
from
going
one
there?
and
I
you're
swear,
desperate
I
for a
think.
box, I'm just saying, they have some good choices of
I'll
boxes.
have to go check because what do I need? I need some.
They're-
I don't know. I need to see what they have. I guess I need to see.
They're
What
all
they have.
the boxes on all the ones by here. They're by the exit door to the. If you go on
That's
the
how they
exit,
are.
they're right to the right.
I wonder if they're set up the same too every
I think
place. I think so too.
we just went on a total Menards.
I thought Jimmy was trying to get Dan
Hey,
to talk
big
about
money at Menards. That's what you say. That's how they
Yeah,
say.
I'll be singing. That's a jingle right there. Sorry, Ray. What were you gonna say?
Oh, sorry. I was saying I thought you were trying to get Dan to talk about his floors since he started talking about your
I
floor.
did get new floors, but I think we got them from Home Depot. That's been. Oh.
You didn't get the 11% rebate then.
Well, my brother bought the floors, and I don't remember why I think it was they didn't have the one we wanted. Like all our doors, windows, everything is from Menards. Siding might be from I don't know. Siding might be from I don't know if siding is, but like, we did. My brother's like, well, we had carpet, so we moved to the whatever this floor is, and my mom and my brother they messed with that. My mom asked I'm like, I'm not paying for any of this, so like I don't really I'm paying for it now because it's totally destroyed my my life this year. Between that and my mom's vacations. I told my brother, I'm like, I'm not going to be mean. Not that I'm going to be, but because I'm not trying. My mom, she's going to, when she comes back, she's going to ask how Dodger was. And I'm going to try my best to just say he was fine because she's just going to, I don't want to, like, she's not going to agree with me because he's like the sweetest dog in the world. He just wants to do what he wants to. Like, I thought I was going to be late to this because I'm like, oh, let me take him outside real fast. And we go outside and he just lays down and just starts rolling around and won't get up.
Just want to stay out there, that's all. Was it going to be like last time you said when she got back home, he's just going to go live with her for like 5, 6, like how many days he didn't want to come home, right?
Yeah, he left. My mom wouldn't give him back. My mom, like, she's going to keep him. Like the last time I wanted to get him back, she's like, no, we're good. So she'll probably keep him for a couple days. It's funny. Like I get a hard time on it, but like it's my mom and my stepdad are obsessed with him. But they just don't want to keep him. They got other stuff they want to do too. So they don't want to just mess with him all the time. So we kind of share. My mom says we share custody. Because before
Good situation.
Yeah, when I moved out of my house, I took the dog. I took our family dog with me when we moved out because she moved in with my stepdad, and this before he's my stepdad. And my mom was working, he was working. They didn't have time to take care of an animal, so like me and my brother took the dog, and then the next dog I had was my dog. Like I got a dog, it was my dog, and she would like hang out with him, but he wasn't like attached to her. And then now this dog, like my mom loves animals, so she doesn't have any pets, so it's just kind of.
That's perfect when you.
She's
just like a grandkid when you're done with them. So.
Yes, that's exactly. But it comes when I understand the way I speak about it. Like I'm like the world's worst dog dad, and
I got
I'm like
a game
lazy
changer
bum, but
idea.
I'm really not. I don't think.
I got a game changer idea for you, Dan.
What?
Since the stick lady's already out walking around, you can maybe ask her.
I joke.
Hey, stick lady, I got a leash and I got a dog. Since you're already out here,
her and her kids, her kids, they always Dodger wants to see everyone too, and the lady she comes lets them pet him, Dodger, and then she always goes, they want a dog, but I don't want to have to mess with it. But I joked the last time with my mom that I was going to go see if they wanted to watch him for a few days. And my other dog, my old dog, when I went to work, I tried a few times. I took him to a doggy daycare. And let him go play at the doggy daycare because I was always worried about him like being by himself all the time, but he didn't care. Like he found out like when I took him to doggy daycare, it was worse than him just being at home. Like he just didn't want anything to do with it. He just wanted to be at home. This guy just wants.
I see a lot of videos of dogs super excited to go to like I see like the short videos of dogs like they're going to doggy daycare and they're like, get me there, like they're so excited. And so
Dodger, I think, would be happy with
Dodger
that.
Would be.
But my other dog, he could care less. Like I found that out. Like he didn't want to do anything.
That's how my pug would be. My pug would be like, but my Frenchie would be like, let's go. Yeah. I might bite somebody. There's a 50-50. Hey, speaking of this kind of stuff, I got when I drive to meetups or whatever, I always listen to podcasts, binge them. And I was going
About drowning. About drowning.
Yeah, about drowning. Yeah. Exactly, drowning podcast. That one came up. I sent them as soon as I started to leave. That was the first one that popped up before I pushed. So when I was when I'm listening to the podcast, because I don't pay for the paid Spotify, right? I do the free one, so I have to select the leftovers, and I have to select Trash to Cash. And for some reason, it keeps going to this one about drowning, and I'm like, I don't want. So I did listen to about half an hour, and it was like, okay, I don't want that to ever happen to me.
The guy's just telling a story about him drowning?
No, it's just like stories of people that have almost drowned and how to prevent.
It's a different story every week.
No, I don't know. It's like the same one. It keeps trying to tell me to listen to.
Oh,
I've never listened to it all the way through.
That's been happening to me on TikTok, where all I get on my TikTok scroll is like people getting stuck in caves. It's like videos of people getting like wedged into a cave. I can barely breathe watching these videos. They're like claustrophobic.
What are you looking up on? Are you looking up caves on your phone or anything?
No, I don't think I ever did.
This is weird. So like my phone,
for me to get stuck in.
My phone is connected to my it's my mom as the main account. And before I'm getting judged, I used to have Singular, which switched to AT&T, and my mom was on my family plan. But then when my mom we switched to T-Mobile, and they have a plan where it was by far cheaper for me just to get on her plan. So I'm on her plan.
I'm judging you. You're on your mom's
plan.
No,
because it's. I mean, I just told you about that. Just in case you don't know, I rent a house for my mother. That makes me even more of a loser. Like people are like, this dude sucks. He gives his mom his dog because he doesn't want to watch. I sound like the biggest piece of crap. Sorry, can I say crap on here? Sorry.
Sure.
No, you can. I mean, at this point, you might as well let's go into your favorite topic and let's go into politics.
Oh no!
The economy is why you have to do.
Oh, that's a good one. But I don't even know what I'm telling you that. What was I telling you that for?
No, because I was bringing. I want to talk about listening to podcasts. Go ahead. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. So like on my TikTok, my brother and my mom, they went to. So we're all on the same phone plan, and they went to Italy. So on my TikTok was nothing but Italy. I'm like, why am I getting stuff about Italy? I didn't search anything for it. Anyway.
Well,
that's what I was asking.
This is how uneducated they have. It's a different. Is it Italian a language? Is there a different language? I don't know.
Italian.
Yeah, Italian.
I think.
Yeah. So were they speaking Italian?
Was I speaking?
The podcast.
It was like no TikToks. I was doing TikToks.
The TikTok. Okay, sorry. Was the TikTok in English? I don't know.
It was like music, and it was in Italy, and they were like looking at there's like restaurants and food. A lot of stuff on mine. Mine, I have a big one where people are talking about if your feet hurt, if you're having these kinds of inflammation. I talk about a lot.
Yep.
Big inflammation.
I don't talk about drowning though.
Yeah, so that's what I was asking. If did you talk? Did you look up on drowning?
That's why I did it because we talked about it on the podcast recently. Yeah. And it heard me talking about it.
Probably.
Look, we could just do an episode where how we're drowning in inventory. There we go.
Did you say that?
Drowning in the bins. Ooh, that's a thumbnail. Yeah. We're gonna have Dan. I'm gonna need a picture of you drowning in the bins. No, I wanted to ask because I listened to Trash to Cash and I listened to you, the reseller, the Dan and the Man podcast featuring the leftovers. I listened to that on the drive back and forth, and I was going between both of them. And then I listened to us to see how we do as well. But someone said, and I don't remember if it was you or if it was Dave that said that Keith is a specialist, and I've been teasing Keith with this topic for a while.
Must have been Dave.
It must have been Dave.
I don't. Specialist sounds like a Dave word.
He was talking about your career, your full-time career. Keith. He's talking about, and he said, and I don't know if it was a joke. I don't even know. It must have been Dave because I didn't know to take it a joke on. He said that you are a koala surgeon.
Oh yeah.
Is that a real thing? Is that real? Is that your specialist?
I'm not a koala specialist, but he has brought that up when I'm in his card breaks. He's brought up, oh, you're working on a koala right now. He's brought that up a lot on his break time with Dave.
It's in his head. So you have an
actual... Yeah.
Okay, because I was like, I didn't want to make joke of it because I was like, is Dave being serious right now? Like, is that what Keith is?
I forgot about that because I was like, did you? So you didn't do procedure on a koala recently, have you?
No,
ever done a procedure?
sugar glider, not an koala, sugar glider, which I don't.
What's a
that's
sugar
close.
glider? Is
They're
that
like a little
something like a
flying
donut?
squirrel kind of guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. They're mean though. They're mean.
I swore that
I've been
was a
bit by them.
donut.
Yeah, I had
They have
one. I
muzzles?
examined the whole time. I was just trying not to get bit by it. It was the whole exam, like avoiding the sugar glider because it was trying to attack me. But they're like
What's
tiny.
a sugar glider? I'm gonna look
Yeah,
that up.
they're cute.
I thought that was some kind of candy I was going to give
I
out
was
on
like,
Halloween or something.
I know I bought that at the donuts for sure. Sugar glider.
You'll occasionally see TikToks of them where they're like the people have
Oh,
them
they
jump
are
off.
adorbs.
Yeah, they'll jump right in your hand. They're pretty cool.
It was a pet.
Yeah, they're
Was
pets.
somebody's pet? Like this?
Have you ever
little
worked
thing
on a
right
polar bear?
No bear at all. That's it. That's a sugar glider.
here? How do you work on that?
With help,
My
helpers holding it.
fat fingers ain't working on that thing.
Years ago, I had a client come to me with a sugar glider. I don't even see the sugar glider. She takes the sugar glider out of her bra. I was out of her bra.
That was
like,
you
That's all. It was a sugar glider. But yeah, that was like.
you
that's-
sure it was a
Is
sugar
that what you
glider?
call those, huh?
That's what you
Oh,
call
sugar gliders?
Like what? That was the most interesting exam. But yeah, but no, never a koala. I will say. But
Was it
I
a
was
big
wondering
or
what the specials.
small? How big were the sugar gliders?
They're small. They're small. Oh,
Fit in your hand?
they do. They do.
Sorry.
Thankfully,
Hey.
my wife doesn't watch the podcast.
Oh, sorry, Keith.
That's all right. It's all good.
apologize.
That was
Why
great.
did you
But I was
guys let me
wondering,
be the
yeah, I-
first guest? Should have let me be the first guest. I'm sorry.
No, I was with you. What she was was the sister in the other one? Even a
There were two of them. She had a pair of them, but
You gotta go look for the other one?
I think they were like a little pouch. They were in a little pouch. They were tucked in to the bra.
You're
There was
not
like a little.
helping. That's called a bra.
I should have said, yeah, the pair of them was a dangerous sentence, but yeah, there were two.
This thumbnail's gonna be crazy.
I don't even like touching money that women, pull out of their bra at the flea market and stuff.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
I'm set up. You ever had that? You're set up and this
That or like sock money. I'll take bra money over sock money for sure, but neither. Yeah,
Listen, I'll be. Sonia's gonna hate me, but it'll be like 2:00 in the afternoon, and she'll be like, "Oh, I forgot to take my medicine." She'll go. I'm like, what? It's 2:00 in the afternoon. She's like, "Yeah, I forgot to take it." I'm like, where was that?
Oh no. Tony's gonna kill you.
Oh,
Sonia listens to the podcast, I'm assuming, right?
Mrs. Flips
true
doesn't. I know
story.
that.
That happens often.
I thought you were gonna say because I hate cash because it's in my pocket, and when I pull it out, I've been walking around with it all day. It's all sweaty. If it's hot outside, a yard sale.
Oh,
I
that's
didn't go to a yard sale all year.
Oh.
Year.
Oh, yeah.
Now's the time of year. Now's a good time of year for that out there,
Yeah.
Dan.
Maybe.
no yard sales at all, Dan.
I didn't do any. I've been to the bins the entire summer.
You
I just
finding some good stuff at the bins this year? Like, is it still pretty good?
I mean,
Van
it's
Buren
decent.
boys aren't giving you any hard time, are they?
No, I stay clear of the Van Buren boys. Those are you guys know the Van Buren boys, right? Do you?
I do.
Your t-shirt
I know,
bros.
Ray.
I told my aunt I was explaining the bin. She didn't understand. I'm like, oh yeah, they got the Van Buren boys. She's like, Van Buren boys. I was explaining that there's t-shirt bros everywhere, but I call them the Van Buren boys. That's not to be disrespectful. Do they listen to your podcast? They don't listen to mine
I think so.
or ours because now if snip that part out because Mike's gonna find that one clip of me saying it's my podcast. I was trying my best not to say my podcast this entire time, but out of the
And
four
it's
of us,
yours.
that's my podcast. I feel like Buy It All should be my podcast too.
I agree. I mean,
Yeah.
wait, what? How did I agree to that?
Oh man.
Whatever.
That's
All right.
So the Van Buren boys, they have like first dibs on all that.
They're just like the guys that run the bins. I just stay clear of them. They're
Oh.
there for the t-shirts or like
Okay.
the I don't know, George. I don't know what kind of I don't know what sneakers they're looking for, but I'm looking for the Crocs, the Clarks, the like UFOs, like the random stuff like that, and I don't want to mess with. I don't
Why are you
know.
calling them Van Buren boys again? What did that remind me? Where
Because
that
because whenever you listen to people talk about the bins, there's always the t-shirt. They call them the t-shirt bros.
right, yeah, yep.
So like I called mine the Van Buren boys because my channel used to be Art Vandalay. So the Van Buren Boys is a street gang from Seinfeld, and the Art Vandalay is from Seinfeld. And it's just one of those things. I used to do little things when I made videos that would just to humor me. Like the big thing now is I wear a women's size 10 shoe, and that's just it was explaining the difference between, like, you could sell like a men's shoe, like a woman's shoe could be a men, like, however to find how much is this in a women's shoe, like what size is a women's shoe in a men's, like can a woman wear a men's shoe? Yeah, if a woman wears a men's size 8 is a woman's size 10, and I wear a size 8 shoe, and that sounds, I mean, if you meet a guy and he wears a size 8 shoe, he rents a house from his mom, she watches his dog half of the time.
He's on her cell phone plan.
He's on his cell phone plan. He does pickup at Menards because he doesn't want to make the trek around like Toys R Us.
He bullied his neighbor into picking up sticks.
Cheese and crackers. Cheese and cracker hour.
Yeah, Watch Inside edition. Like,
he goes to Munchkin meetups.
At least I can say I wear a size 10 shoe, women's. So it's just like stuff like that. I did like little
evens it all out.
I guess Easter. I don't know, those Easter eggs, like Easter egg, and that's from Seinfeld. Like, there's supposed to be a reference or something with Superman in every Seinfeld episode you're supposed to see. So it's just like a little thing.
No, I've seen maybe 10 full episodes of Seinfeld ever.
Really? Oh,
yeah, it was not one. It's not my favorite show.
Really?
But I get that a lot of people liked it. I just I never watched.
It's like
that's why that went.
Went over your head. Okay. Yeah.
I'm jealous though. You could watch it. You could start now and experience it all for the first time.
Yeah. I always like Joe. I don't know if Joe has ever seen Sopranos, and I get that's like a.
I've never seen Sopranos.
You never seen Sopranos? Oh, really? Oh.
And I just took away my HBO Max subscription this month. I just canceled because I was paying too much.
Back to watch Sopranos. I have to watch every few years.
Huh? Yeah. Again, I've seen episodes here and there. Not even a full episode. I don't think. I know. I know the premise and the actors that are in it. Like, one guy died, right? The main actor.
I don't know. You have to watch.
Yeah. Oh, no, in real life.
Real life.
Just spoiled it.
I was real life. James Gandolfini passed away in real life. I butchered his name. I was watching it when I think he died in 2013. This is even more. This is even sadder. I would go to the the library, and I would rent the DVDs, even though you could like stream them on. I think it might have been on Netflix at the time. You could stream them places. I still would go to the library because they have a huge movie section, and I like the feel of going and looking for a movie to watch. So I would go to the library to rent the movies. But I was renting it at the time, and I went out of town, and he passed away while I was out of town. I don't know. That doesn't have anything to do with it. But I was out of town, so I didn't have any of the DVDs because I returned them. And then he passed away, and then it was impossible to watch it because everyone was trying to rewatch it because he just passed away. Sorry, that has nothing to do with anything. I'm sorry.
It brings me to the topic that I think is interesting. Like, I miss. Do you think a store there's one Blockbuster left in the world, right? That's what in the country, or at least in this country. I don't know.
Seattle, Washington, something like that.
Yeah, it's in Oregon. Oregon, right?
Oregon.
I feel like if you lived in a bigger city, you could open up a store like that, renting out movies, have it feel like a Blockbuster in there with the candy and then you have to come in this door, and then when you go out that door, they put it on the other side of the scanner for you, so it doesn't make the beeper go off. Like, I think someone should open a store like that just to get that whole
nostalgic.
Feeling.
Yeah,
I'm watching.
You probably make money on the candy.
Yeah, I'm rewatching a season of Big Brother, and it was last year's season. And one of the guys on there, does he live in Florida? He's a video store clerk. He works at one of those.
Interesting.
And that would be like the coolest because they do like. I don't think it's here. It's like they had video game systems of all the generations, and it was like a lounge place, and you could go there and play the games. That would be so cool. Like, you do something like that.
You know what they would have to have, though? They would have to have late fees, because I want the full nostalgia of when you're walking in the door, like, oh, do I have late fees? And then, like, you're not sure if you're going to be able to rent anything because you might have late fees and you might only have enough money to pay the late fees, and so you're not even going to leave with a movie. I want the whole want the whole shebang.
I worked for Blockbuster for about 6 years, and I had late fees all the time, and then I was a manager, so I was constantly arguing with people over late fees. It was crazy. Not even arguing. Like half the time, I would just
He's
take
like,
it off.
I've got a late fee, so I know about them.
But like your bot, like all that stuff is all in the computer and stuff. If you like gave too many credits for the late fees and stuff, they're on you. So like sometimes you're like, they're like, Dan, you're like giving them too many. You can't take off these late fees. Because fun fact about the late fees is like people thought if the movie was because they used to be due at midnight and then they switched it to noon. Like at noon when they were the late, they weren't charging late fees till 3 o'clock in the afternoon. You had 3 hours. 3 hours on top of that, so they weren't like late. It was people would be like,
plenty of a buffer, and you were too scared to take them because you were afraid, and you could just drop them in the box. How did they have to like empty the box right at 3? Is that how they? Because like if you just
you would just start emptying. I mean, you would empty the box over the weekend. The movie like on Monday morning when you walk in there. Movies would just be dumped out on all over the floor from the drop box, and there'd just be movies everywhere, and it would just be like that all day because like the weekend was so popular. And then depending on because they had like 2-day movies, 3-day movies, 5-day movies, 7-day movies, depending on when someone rented that stuff. I mean, it would be like that all day. And then Tuesday movies came out, and then you would do the same thing like constantly. So then if you I worked at a busy store, it was just constantly for the whole day. You would just sit there and check in movies.
Wow.
And then rewinding them.
I got another question I have to ask because you are now our Blockbuster ambassador.
No.
How many times a day?
Oh, there you go.
These are my movie pins from Blockbuster.
From Blockbuster, from when you worked there?
Yeah.
Nice.
You're right.
How many times a day did someone come up and ask, "Hey, can you check in the box if this game or this movie is in there that was returned?"
All day. I just checked.
I
just checked. And they're like, I just checked, and they're like, well, can you check again? I'm like, I literally just okay. I was just oh my god. The worst movie ever was The Sixth Sense with Bruce Willis. Yep. That was the absolute worst. And I had just I had just become a manager there, and it was one of my first shifts on my own. It was like a Friday night, and I had an employee that worked there that wasn't had been working there longer than me, was a like know-it-all, like when you work with someone who knows everything. They ended up taking a bribe from someone for a Little Caesars pizza for the next time a Little Sixth Sense came in, that they would get it. And there's people that are just camped out there waiting for the Sixth Sense.
That's crazy.
And when this person found out this other person had got it, it was just, I mean, the whole place was erupted, just fighting. And then the girl who worked there fighting with the customer. And I like, what am I seriously like my first date? I mean, people say whatever they want to me too. And the craziest stuff happens to me too. Like I'm always I'm in the middle of everything all the time.
You have one of those faces, like you said.
And I'm just not The Sixth Sense is a great movie, but it's like I'm traumatized by it. I'll mess with it. You watch Stir of Echoes instead.
Yeah, that's a great movie.
Yeah. It came out around the same time as Sixth Sense.
Kevin
Bacon, get a lot of hype, and with Kevin Bacon. It's like I'm gonna say it's better, but it didn't get the hype as Sixth Sense. It was right around the same time.
No, I think it's right up there. I really enjoy it. Yeah, that's a good one.
I like it a lot.
Man, I need to go watch that now. That movie freaked me out, man. Yeah. I don't ever. It's not. Listen, I don't ever want to be hypnotized because of that dang movie.
I think I
don't ever. No, thank you. Was that a spoiler? Was that too much of a spoiler? That movie?
No.
If you haven't seen Stir of Echoes, it's scary though.
It is. Well, it's a great time. It's Halloween time.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah. If you haven't seen Stir of Echoes, I recommend it. But you'll never be hypnotized after.
Probably no resale value though.
Do we have finds of the week this week, guys? Did we do that? Are we doing that?
Yeah.
We
got some. I have it. I have one.
All right, I have one too, but it's kind of it's definitely this weekend wasn't good picking, or last weekend wasn't good picking, so it's kind of like late last week that I found it, but that still counts, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, as long
Yeah.
Dan,
mine's a sort of an idiot move on my end. It's again another idiot move.
another idiot move.
Yeah,
Doubling up on the idiot moves, Keith.
I am. I guess I'll start it off since I'll jump into the idiot move. But the first, what I did find some bobbleheads. This is not an idiot move, but these came out of the basement. Little
Dude,
Dwight Eisenhower bobblehead
Oh wow.
That's cool.
and a Beetle Bailey bobblehead. That's like a 60s cartoon. But where I was an idiot, I curate for like a vintage clothing shop in my town, and for some reason, youth clothing kills it in there. Like as soon as I put anything youth, it sells immediately. It's cheaper,
it's
but
hot,
moms love to buy stuff for the kids. So I was at a flea market and found these vintage Smurf T-shirts. Keep on Smurfing, biking Smurf.
What year?
I'm like, 83, 81. I'm like, in package. I'm like, man, a mom's gonna love to wear for these for her kid, like a baby wearing like a Smurf T-shirt. But I get home and show them to my wife. She's like, those are for a doll. They are. They're for like a 22-inch floppy Smurf doll. She's like, you can't sell them for a child. They're not like flame retardant or anything. So they're almost worthless, actually. So
Now I have a challenge for the thumbnail. Do I have a kid on fire with Keith selling something to him?
yeah.
Do I have Dan fighting in front of a Blockbuster? I mean, people fighting in Blockbuster and Dan trying to calm them down.
You gotta have Keith just like the palm to the face because
Yeah,
The kid on fire sounds funnier. Sounds
Yeah.
better.
it does. Traumatizing.
like the baby from The Incredibles.
oh my gosh.
A kid on fire sounds funnier.
Yeah. As long as over the weekend, there's not a kid that actually gets on fire.
I know that would be.
If that happens anywhere, do not do it.
They might not let us post that. What?
Yeah, we might.
A cartoon kid, probably.
Wait, is it a
right.
cartoon kid or is it a real kid?
Yeah.
How about a Smurf? Just put a Smurf.
Smurf would be good.
Just put a
Yeah.
Smurf on fire.
Oh man.
Terrible. What do you got, Ray? What's your final of the week, Ray?
All right, I sent you guys a picture in the chat, but I got
Oh wow!
Ooh,
Easter
nice.
blow mold.
I didn't know they had Easter blow molds.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
I didn't either, but this
Is it Don Featherstone or whatever his name, or Featherweight, or Dan Featherweight?
I don't know. It's a Union.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
You guys don't know about those Don Featherstone blow molds, whatever his name is?
No. So I was hanging out at a stand where this was like, well, it was like basically a split family, like a multi-family type of stand at a flea market. And I was hanging out at the one side because there was a lot of stuff I wanted and it kept getting too crazy over there. And I ended up walking over. The other guy, like, just put all these totes out. He didn't even really put anything out at all. He just kind of, some of the totes, he didn't even take the lids off. They're just there. And he's just, I think it's his sister or something like that had the other side and she's making a killing and he's just over, he doesn't even give a crap. And I dig through and I found another blow mold and I found this one, but only paid $2.50 for each.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
So,
Dang.
yep.
Yeah,
I was
those are the
gonna
fun
look
kind of booths where you have to dig where they're not, you can't, nothing's on display. You find some.
It was
gems.
like he didn't even want to sell anything though. He's
Yeah.
just standing there. I mean, 90% of the stuff he had was just there. Like he didn't even have the lids off the totes. He had boxes under the table. Nobody was even over there.
Maybe
Everybody.
his wife
was
made him
at
go
his
there.
sister's
He didn't
house.
want to sell anything.
Probably.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, I'll try. Hold on, I'll try.
But everybody I talked to that went over there, it's like, yeah, wow, he was so cheap. And I'm like, yeah, he probably had the best prices. But
See,
what do you
I
got,
was right
Jimmy?
with the name too, Don Featherstone.
Huh.
I was actually
Oh,
right.
wow.
He
That's
makes
a big price.
Oh wow.
Sorry, that was my sidetrack brain. I mean, what are you doing with? No, Easter's not one that I'm gonna. I have a couple that I'm probably gonna sell Easter blow molds. Easter's not one that I think I'm not gonna collect them because someone's already yelling at me because I have too many blow molds taking up too much space already.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
This one comps at like 150, which is weird because then there's another one
Dang.
that like if you paint it brown, I guess, and call it a chocolate like candy type one or something like that. Like a chocolate
Easy,
bunny.
Mike.
It's that one they're like going for, it looks like they're going for around 200. So I'm like, maybe I'll just get some brown spray paint.
I'm cutting me out, not you. Me.
Oh man! All right.
Sorry, Ray. That was just like, what's happening right now.
It's fine.
Oh
No
man!
big deal.
I didn't even really hear it
You're
too much, so you're good.
I was distracted big time because my find of the week just sold.
Really?
Oh,
Like
Nice.
so I'm like totally distracted right now, and I apologize because I was like, I was gonna go look for my find of the week to go next, and I was like, holy crap, it just sold. So like I don't even, and I was like, and then what it sold for is crazy. So there we go.
Dang.
It was an offer. So my find of the week is a slot car set, and the truck was seized up on, and I put it that way. I listened to that multiple times that the truck is seized. This is right here. This Tyco. What's it called? It's called a vintage Tyco electric trucking highway wrecker set right there.
Oh wow.
okay.
Just sold for $275. I took an offer.
Jeez.
Oh, wow.
$275.
Nice.
Would you have
Oh,
it
this
Slot
listed?
cars are good.
Was that listed for 300?
I had to list it for $300. So they offered me $275, so I took it.
That they offered that?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's a nice one.
Someone tried to, kind of on the same note, someone tried to offer me they sent the whole, oh my gosh, oh, it's frozen, it's seized, and it's hard to fix, and blah 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 blah. Will you take 150? And I'm like, no, because there's none listed, and it has sold with less parts for 300. Like, no, I'm not taking 150. I was like, I was nice, but I was like, I just listed it. Let me see how it does over the next couple weeks. If it's still listed in a couple weeks, I'll reach out to you. And then it sold. So I'm glad I didn't take the one.
Did you come up with that, or
Yeah.
I listened to? It might have been your guys' first episode where you said you put in what you're thinking into ChatGPT and get a professional reply for eBay.
No, that's kind of my go-to reply on anything that
I started doing that when you said you did that. I do that now too.
Yeah, Ray. You said Google, or you said eBay has it too. Was it built into eBay? Answering customer service. Was that you?
I think I said that. Yeah,
Maybe,
yeah.
I think
yeah.
Kevin Kamoth-Bicker talked about it too. I think it is
yeah.
built
Well,
in
that easily confused Ray and Kevin because
Well, I think
Ray
they
is
both
the
did.
poster child for Dibdit.com. So when you're the poster child for Dibdit.com, it's easy to get the two confused.
That's what happened for me.
So
Oh man.
I think Kevin's favorite new podcast host is Ray because he refers to District as Dibdit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't go anywhere else on there.
I'm just like, hey,
The
see
number one district.
well, pretty
selling
soon
platform.
that little logo, that little avatar is just gonna be Ray's face.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're the
not
one who's
any
saying
other marketplaces on there. You don't go to any other. I joined a few other ones, but I don't. I just like the same thing as. I guess what I just go to the couple people that I watch. And that's about it. I don't like. I can't. I don't. There's too many to go and constantly move around every place. So I just kind of between Dibdit. Well, now Dibdit and Dibdit cards. I used to check out some threads too before. Where I'm still. I mean, it's still going. I don't know if there's anything on there.
I was signed up on a carnivorous plant district at one marketplace.
Really?
It was cool, man. The alerts. I was getting like alerts every 30 seconds, and they're selling these plants for like $500 for this plant, and for seed $600.
What just happened right now? What are we talking about?
You know what?
We're talking about Dibdit.
I mean,
we're talking about Dibdit.
Carnivorous. I can't say it right. Carnivorous.
Word of the day: carnivorous. That's not that hard.
Carnivorous plant is
Yeah, like a Venus flytrap. Carnivorous.
They sell them
CAR.
on Dibdit.
Yeah, not Dibdit. Maybe you can, but on District, it's its own
I
app.
thought you said Dibdit's carnivorous.
I said it.
Maybe
There's just a joke because Ray calls District Dibdit.
I'm selling the wrong stuff apparently.
I love the movie Little Shop of Horrors. I mean, that's one of my favorite movies.
Plants is a big category on Whatnot too, right? That's like a big.
What?
I never been. Yeah.
Plants on Whatnot's like pretty big.
And you're afraid to ship donuts, and these people are shipping live plants.
I wouldn't do plants. I don't like them. Yeah. I hate shipping a lot of stuff.
That's right. Plants are alive. Yeah, they're shipping live plants.
I wouldn't even know how to go about that.
I don't know. You should go on one of these sites and buy one and see how they ship it to you.
I guess they. Yeah, how
It's
do you
the
box
box,
that up?
right?
You have to put it in a cooler with some water. Like I
I
don't
don't
know.
think it's.
It's not getting any good sun. Does it have to have like holes in it for breathing?
I bet you.
Like a
I
dog?
mean,
Probably not. Probably not.
it probably
Might
can
have
make
to
it a
hand
little.
deliver it.
You probably have to. It probably survives for a little while, right?
I guess.
Yeah, I'm sure. Like for
What's your
2-3
return?
days.
What's the return policy? Because what if you get the plant and then you kill it?
No cancellations. No returns.
No cancellation. All right. Wait, is that for buyers or sellers?
Both.
Both.
We
Both, yeah, both.
we didn't see a buy of the week or anything from you, did we?
Find of the week?
Yeah.
Have you been going out at all to find anything, Dan?
No, I remembered when I sat down in here that you guys do that, and so it's in the other room, but I didn't get to grab it because it was gonna have Dodger come follow me, and it was gonna be a big ordeal to get him back in here. So like I just like if they offer it to me, I'll just pull up a picture of it. But it's from that buy I just did a few weeks ago. I'll just show. I found it. I found a CD in there. And there was some just different like punk rock CDs, and there's a Taylor Swift CD in there, and then it wasn't one of the good ones from Taylor Swift.
It's not the one where she said the word.
Yeah, I didn't know, and I didn't have I was gonna put it in my car and play it when I was driving around, but I didn't feel like doing that.
Says it.
Yeah, so I asked ChatGPT like, how do you know? And after I was talking to her, she let me know that I had the cheaper version.
Oh, you have a female Chad.
Wait, yeah, I guess.
Gotcha. It's the lyric is in the book. If you read, because they have the book, the front book has all the lyrics in there. It'll have the lyric in there.
I'm not familiar with this song or this lyric.
It's one of the songs. I can't remember the name of the song.
Word? The G word, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's there's a version, it's like track 11, and then the version I had, it's like track 2. And when they were telling me where it's at, it says just play track 11. I don't know if I have that right, but that's the gist of it. I go, oh well, that song's track 2 for me. Oh, that's not the track. Then you have the newer model version.
Gotcha. I didn't know.
When I was looking it up, I felt like I did, but there was a few people who, it's like when you're, when someone has something, most of the time it's happened to me where I find something when I look it up and when I don't know what I'm looking at. I think, of course, I have the most expensive thing that's selling. Yeah. But I honestly have the version that's not worth anything like everything else.
I mean, I think the unedited version's like $50 ish.
Yeah, it's like $40-$50. Yeah. And then I ended up publicity mine and sold in a few days for like $12.
Yeah.
So but anyway, this has nothing. This is a CD I found in there. It's I don't know if it's called Mindless Self-Indulgence.
All right.
I've never heard of the band.
Cover. I've already liked the cover, and I like the cover on that. It's a cool cover.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's the. I think
I call that like obscure type of CD is what I would.
I guess it's the band and it's their first album, so I think it's self-titled. And then it was in the pile. I bought 7 totes of stuff for $100, and there's I have it listed. I have it listed for $70.
Nice. Frankenstein Girls.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, that's what it's Frankenstein Girls
Sexy by Mindless Self-Indulgence. Nice.
There you go. That's what it's called. Okay.
Can you please do the disclaimer about listening on your favorite, if you're listening on your favorite audio platform, and tell them what you're showing us?
Oh yeah, I'm showing a CD, and I made sure to take plenty of pictures that show it does have some cracks and stuff.
Oh, just swap out the jewel case with a different CD.
I did that for a few, but I thought a case like that, like if it's worth $70, someone might want the original. I get you. I don't know. I thought about just saying I was going to send them a new case with it if they wanted to switch it, but I had to go. I don't know if I have I had some extra jewel cases, but last year when we were at my house, we got the floors done at the house, and I packed up everything from my room in here, and I haven't unpacked everything. And I think those jewel cases are something, because I used to have a shelf right here that I kept my stuff that was normal, but my brother got some new bedding or dressers and stuff, and then he had an old armoire from his room that he was going to sell, and I thought the armoire was really cool, and I wanted to be an armoire guy, So I moved the armoire into my room, moved this dresser into here, and it's not functional to work in an eBay room or a reselling.
Because it's been a while since because there's some things that have changed in your background. I got 2 questions.
Okay.
First question: do you still have the Jesus blow mold or whatever?
Oh, Joseph. Yeah, Joseph is back.
Joseph is still there.
Can you see him back there?
Oh yeah,
Oh
he's
yeah,
still
he's
there.
kneeling down there.
He's still there. Because those banker boxes right there used to be on my shelf that I had right here, and I moved Joseph out of the way.
Yeah,
so
he used
I
to be on
could
the other
banker
side. Okay,
boxes.
yeah, that's why I was like,
Yeah.
I didn't see him. Second question: did you fix the hole in the wall yet?
No, it's still there. But
No, it's still
Is the glory hole behind the armoire? Is that where it is? Just so I get the layout properly.
No, no. The armoire is right against this wall. Right, my bedroom shares a wall with this, and then the armoire is against here, and the hole is over here. And I don't have anything in front of it, and it keeps my curtain keeps on like moving, so you keep on seeing the hole. And my brother's just like, "What is this?"
Fix the hole, man.
Yeah,
That's what your brother's saying. Your brother's saying, fix the hole, man.
I should. I don't know why.
Oh,
I got a lot of stuff going on.
At least put a poster over it, like Shawshank Redemption, right?
Oh,
like,
that's a great idea.
yeah.
I bought a poster from you, Keith, that Jim Harbaugh.
Oh
poster.
yeah. Oh, that's right.
It is in a tube still. I haven't even opened it, and it's sitting underneath the hole.
It's almost covering it.
It's on.
Close.
I should pull it up. I should make it sit up straight. So I was supposed to while my mom was gone. I need to flatten that poster out so it sits flat, so it could so I can hang it up. Yeah. But I was going to do that when my mom was out of town, and my last day I saw her, I was like, "Oh, I forgot to ask you about this poster," and so I have it sitting there.
Is it a vintage? Is it a vintage poster?
It's just like a Jim Harbaugh poster.
But it's a vintage though.
Yeah, it was like 80s poster.
You should frame that though, right? If you frame it, that'll flatten it out too.
Well, I'm gonna put it on this door right here.
Yeah. What do you recommend for an old poster like that? Like, there's no other way to safely hang with other than framing it, right? Keith,
I use like plastic, like a giant top loader, like a lightweight plastic.
Yeah.
I use them. I have Eagles posters in my Eagles room.
That's a good idea.
So yeah,
I don't think that poster's worth. I don't think it's worth
No, it's pricey.
No, not Jim McMahon. Jim Harbaugh, the greatest Bears quarterback. Jim Harbaugh, the greatest Bears quarterback of all time.
Jim Harbaugh?
Yeah.
I mean, that's now that I'm thinking about that, maybe, and that's one of the saddest things I've ever heard.
I'm a Bears fan. He's one of my favorite players of all time.
Is he the best? Man, I don't want to go all in. Is he the best?
No.
Who's the best Bears quarterback of all time?
Sid Luckman.
Well, I don't know Sid.
While we were alive.
Me, yeah. I'm a big Jim. I like Jim Harbaugh, and I'm a big Jay Cutler fan, and Kyle Orton. Those are my guys. Like those are the guys I remember. And Jim McMahon, but Jim McMahon was kind of.
Yeah, I was young.
I saw him a little bit, but I was kind of too young.
Kind of freaked me out with the eyes and the glasses when I was a kid.
I love Jim McMahon.
What's that mean? Yeah. As a kid, it kind of weirded me out. I'm like, oh, he had a thing going.
I forget. Was he a cross-eyed or what was wrong with? I forget.
I don't remember.
He always wore sunglasses.
He always wore sunglasses.
Was that from? It might have been from concussion.
Didn't he have an accident as a child? Like something.
I think he had an injury as a child. Yeah.
I want to say like a fork accident. I'm not even making that up.
Really?
Let's ask Chad. We didn't ask Chad a question about reselling, so we might as well ask Chad. And that's my.
Oh man!
I want to hear Dan's female Chad, right?
Hey Chad, real quick. How did Jim McMahon hurt his eye as a child? The quarterback for the Bears.
Yeah, so Jim McMahon actually hurt his eye when he was a kid by accidentally poking himself with a pencil. It was just a pretty random childhood accident and causing some issues with his vision later on. Definitely a unique and interesting bit of
okay, Chad, thanks.
Yeah. But I don't
it was a pencil, not a fork.
Do you use the regular ChatGPT app?
Yeah.
I don't know how to get mine to talk to me. I just text them.
If you go right here in the bottom corner right there, you just push that little wiggly thing
Yeah.
and that'll bring up the voice one.
Oh, I haven't even chose a voice yet.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
I'll work on that.
I thought it was. you
I
already
just
did.
text. I just text with. I just.
Yeah, I usually just
I usually
text
do that.
too, but it's better to have the British guy come over for the
Oh,
show.
I'm gonna have to mess. I'll have to mess with that later.
Yeah.
I don't
What
pay
would you-
attention.
So-
I'll tell you what I asked ChatGPT because Jimmy texted me earlier and asked me to come up with a question to ask it, and then I was going to think about it, and then I thought it would be If you listen to me, I talk to ChatGPT like it's my friend, and I just
Yeah,
I'm
so
texting back and forth with it all day. So I messaged it earlier. I texted her and I asked. I said, sorry. I'm going to be a guest on a reselling podcast, and they asked ChatGPT a reselling question. I was asked to think about a reselling question to ask you. You have a good idea for one, and they go, "That's a fun idea to ask me about it." And they gave me a bunch of different things to ask if I wanted to ask. So I didn't ask it. They had fun.
It has a compliment from ChatGPT.
Okay.
They liked it. I say thank you and please to it too. Do you do that? Do you do that?
I even asked
Yeah.
my vocal one, like my Chad, like he takes breaths. He like goes, like when he's talking, you can like, Chad, why do you sound like a real human? Like when you're talking, you actually take a breath and you'll giggle a little bit. So my conversations are deep with Chad.
They have funny. They gave me a list of stuff. They have fun, engaging questions, and then they had more practical, analytical, and then they asked if I would wanted fun and entertaining, thought provoking, or debate worthy. And I said debate worthy, and then it said reseller debate starters, and it said it has like 8 different ones. Let me just find one.
Yeah, we know by our intro that Chad can be very wordy, drawn out.
It just gave those and it didn't ask. It was so it just says it's there. One of the ones is free shipping actually a smart strategy in 2025? That was a debate. That seems like
That's the question that's going around the reselling world, thanks to Kevin Commonwealth Picker. He just did a video on that.
Is that the one that's the great reseller?
Yeah.
I have that on my queue. I haven't watched it yet today. I had that one up. I saw that. I wanted to watch it because that's what because I got in a heated discussion with Mike about flat rate and
yep. Yeah, so he and just so we all know, whatever Kevin said is the right way.
Well, I've always done what Kevin wants, or not wants, but says. Like whatever he's saying, Kevin explains it to you obviously because he was a teacher. Like I'm assuming he's a good teacher because he's a teacher. Like he's someone you listen to, right? So when he's talked about that stuff, I've constantly always like, oh, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. I try to make my own decisions, but I switched I got away from ground or flat rate, and then I do the calculated now, and then Kevin's talked about it. It made me think, and that's how I ended up getting a fight with Mike about it. And I'm debating whether, but I never do free shipping. Well, I shouldn't say that. On my card store, so I do a like low end cards. Where I just sell I do free shipping on there for my cards because I do eBay standard listing. Plus, cards are different too, right? Like I could probably do free shipping with what I sell, I guess. But I used to get burned on shipping all the time because I never knew what I was. I mean, I didn't know what I was doing. Never had the right. Sorry.
No, I want to say I think free shipping on cards is something especially lower end cards. You just add the price of shipping to the cost of the card. I mean, the price of the card, but that's something that I've been interested in doing because I want to sell more cards at bulk. And the way eBay has set up, it's hard for buyers to really do combined shipping a lot of times. So I feel like doing free shipping can get customers to buy more in bulk. And that's
that makes sense.
What do they call
That's
them? The business whatevers, the business rules,
business policies.
I think I don't quote me on this, but back when I worked for that company, I sold from them. You can go in there. I sold stuff on eBay for them. I sold from them too. Actually, that's that whole other podcast. That was when I did my 60 days in. No,
you were in jail for 60 days?
I'm joking. Yes, I was actually. There's a rule that you can set up to where it's not just the same item. Like you can set up if they buy X amount of the shipping gets adjusted, but I don't know how how I set that up.
So
But I'm just saying it might be something to look into with the cards.
Mhm.
what I did when I first opened my store, a lot of people, if you look at the cards, my card store is like way more fancier than my regular store. Like it's like branded. I have categories. I mean, it's like a thing, like it, and a lot of people do sales on there. They do like buy 5 get 10 free, like, and
Yeah, that's kind of,
my strategy was because I do eBay standard shipping. And then I do the cards. Keith and I, we did cards on Did It Cards, sell singles, and we did like everything's like we do $5 basically, and every once in a while you get something, it might be $6, but mostly it's $5. It's what it costs. So instead of doing like buy X get so many free, I was looking to not do eBay standard shipping. I want people to do ground advantage, so it's just
Right.
safer. Like I had to do like 2 refunds last week because cards didn't show up for people, and it's been like weeks that it hasn't showed up or anything, and cards don't get scanned. And we start selling, like if I sell like yesterday I sold like a $15 card, and I did eBay standard shipping, but like it hasn't been scanned yet, and I just dropped my stuff off.
I hate that.
And I don't have problems with my regular stuff, but I get nervous that they're gonna get the card, because then I buy from eBay too, and sometimes it doesn't show that it's been delivered. So you get that person that just wants to get a free card. So anyway, I was trying to get people to do ground advantage. I set up a coupon. It was spend $15, get free shipping, because a lot of my cards are like dollar cards. So I was charging cards for everything. I did it for close to a little over a month, and I had one person actually take advantage of it because they bulk. But you had to buy like 15 cards to make it really kind of worth it. So now I do buy 2 get 1 free. And I just I mean, most of my I don't have very many cards that are worth more than a few dollars. Like I do have some, like,
yeah, but see, when you're working on those kind of margins, and then that one time that happens where the person says, "I never got my card," that kills your margins.
I did.
Like it wipes out 3 sales sometimes.
I did 2 refunds back to. I had 3 going. I had 2 refunds. One was for $8, and one was they bought 2 cards and they spent $4. I did $12 refunds, and then the third guy, well, luckily he opened a case and said it wasn't returned. It didn't get he didn't have the card. When I looked, it was a $2 card, but it actually had showed scanned delivered. So then I had to like go through the whole process of like replying to the case, and it ended up in my favor. But I've still checked. I keep checking those cards now, and the other ones haven't showed up. They're not scanned or anything. Sucks. The one guy said he didn't get it, and now he left me positive feedback. So like and it still says it's not returned. It's not
what if it's the auto feedback that they've instituted?
Oh, that auto feedback. Yeah. I should go way back. If you're listening to this on Old School Flips, if you go way back, probably 3-4 years ago, maybe even longer, I did a video about that when that first came out.
Yeah.
And how I lost my top rating, and I didn't even know it, because I bought a bunch of Pokemon cards back then, and I was selling them like crazy. And I didn't even know. I looked up one day and my top rated was gone. And I looked and I broke it down in this video pretty well. I thought I had so many cards that went out that never even got a scan or missed scans. And so all my shipping, uploading in whatever time, I don't know if they fixed that part of it, but they were all my metrics were so low that I lost top rated because of it. And I didn't even know what was happening. So I did a video about, and I broke down different ones of like this one right here. He had the initial scan, but never got scanned after that. And then I finally got one, like Dan said, where the guy said I never got it. And I had I couldn't do anything except for refund him. I had literally nothing I could do. Anyways, you go way back.
I think now, basically, as long as it gets one scan at any point in time, like at least as long as it gets one scan, you should be covered. And eBay has outsourced that. I can't remember all the details, but I know you basically open a claim and then they'll email you or something like that from some other company that covers the insurance for that. It's not even eBay's insurance.
You have to wait like 30 days or something.
Yeah, and that's something too.
Both the ones that I refunded them, and it was about 3 weeks. So I still haven't tried that because I saw a TikTok or something about that, and I need to go find that again and then do it. I just refunded
So
the
like
people.
Ray, is it like a third party? Oh, sorry, I'm sorry.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I just didn't want to make the customer. I didn't want to make them wait a month. And
Yeah.
if they lied, I blocked them.
Well,
I was like, whatever. If you're, I mean, I'm like, you could be telling the truth. You might not be. Like,
no,
but
Dan, you did it the right way, because if you refund them, that's the thing. This other company wants like, I think, screenshots of that showing proof that you refunded the buyer,
Oh, okay.
so you can file the claim with them.
So like a third party insurance or something?
Yeah.
Well, they just give you your
Like
shipping back, right?
Aflac?
They don't give you the price of the card, though, right?
No, they give you the price of the card.
Oh,
It's
really? I thought I was
$20.
just getting my shipping back.
Maybe
Oh,
that's something
okay.
Dan could do right
That's
now.
nice.
Then
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna do that right now.
The only issue is,
I thought it hasn't
They-
been a month yet. I just looked earlier today, I think.
still, I would
Yesterday
go
or
through,
today.
and as long as you refund them, I would go through and at least get it started. The
Okay.
thing is, they have a disclaimer on there saying that if it's like a combined order or anything like that, they might not give you the full amount back, which is crap. Like, that's so ridiculous. And they kind of did that. They tried to play that game with me, and I went back in and I said, even so, the amount they gave me was wrong, and I did eventually get them to give me the full amount, but they didn't even give me the correct amount even on the single one. I don't know. They were getting
And
confused.
do you sell your cards all on your one account?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah,
I
I
ended up having two different. That's how I have two different ones.
Mhm.
Because when they started eBay Standard, I ended up I was too nervous to put it on my main because I didn't want to lose top rated. I had heard
That's
other
the main
people
question I have. Does it still
talk
affect
about that. I just went ahead and just did it, and so like that one now, I only do cards on there,
Yeah.
which makes it nice because I do promotions and stuff that I don't want to do on mine. Like, so it
Exactly.
works out.
I think that's the big thing. It makes it a little bit difficult with the promotions or trying to discount certain things. I have a lot of cards listed. I mean, a lot, but it probably accounts for half of at least half, if not more than half of my store. But the cool thing is I cross post a bunch, and I cross posted them on Macari since they have the standard envelope shipping also. I get a lot of sales through there too.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
How do you cross list?
I use List Perfectly. That's what I use.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, you can actually.
I'm a venue guy.
Whoa.
So
I have a few right here.
Yeah.
Macari actually has that thing now too that you can cross post everything, I think, over through their platform. I haven't done that, but a lot of people don't know about that. You can actually use Macari.
Is a cross listing app
Like,
now?
kind of like, you know how Kevin would always talk about Bonanza, how it transfers everything over.
Yeah.
I think Macari has something similar now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But Venue sucks with Macari, so I closed my Macari. But I was honestly thinking about doing my card store on Macari to do the standard, because I buy some cards on there sometimes on Macari when I find them.
You ought to try and just import your whole entire store and see what happens. You can't lose out.
Yeah, no, because my Macari just sits there. I was ending in. I had my floors redone at the beginning of the year. I don't know if you guys know this, but I was ending and selling similar, so I canceled all my Macari sales because I was cross listing to Vendu. So I canceled my Macari, and then I just don't list anything. And then I was gonna maybe I should do Vendu and put it all over there, but Vendu never works on my Macari. It never works. It always says error. So I was gonna. That's good. I'm gonna try that.
Okay.
Thing.
Yeah, there you go.
Dan, you should work into your nomenclature, just AF and BF, before floors, after floors, right? Because it all comes back to the floors.
Floors. The floors have been a nightmare. I was just complaining to my brother about it.
I'm working my way from recent back, so like I don't know what episode.
It's almost every episode, and it's in my real life too. I complain. I made it such a big deal. I was so worried that the floor, I wasn't gonna be ready for the floors to get done. That basically my life stopped from November until February with the floors. That's all I worried about was the floors. I packed up my entire house, my entire room was just packed up. That's all I focused on. I made no money, and it's been an absolute disaster. And so I jokingly talk about it because it's either that or I'm gonna start crying about it because it's absolutely been a nightmare for me this year.
Hey,
Well, that
I had my
kind of housework, it ruins a routine, right? It throws you
Yeah.
off. Yeah.
I
get
had my
that.
windows replaced on a Monday, the day I do my dibdits, and because of that one Monday, didn't do dibdit for 3 weeks
When you
because
stop,
of
you
one
stop.
Monday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's and when we were doing the floors, that's how I got heavy into cards. So I spent a ton of money on cards. I don't know anything about cards, so I bought a bunch of cards to sell that no one wants to buy. So then it was like it's a disaster for me. Like it's like I might start crying right now talking about it. You're the first guest, and I'll start crying. I'm sorry.
Speaking of that, I mean, we're getting close. We're getting close to 2 hours, which I feel like we could talk all day. But we all got dinners and stuff that we got to do tonight.
Yeah.
Dan, we couldn't have picked a better first guest. It was like
yeah.
a unanimous decision when we talked about the first guest. I even sent you a screenshot. Like it was a no-brainer. Dan has to be the first guest. We want to thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us.
I appreciate you inviting me. I really enjoyed the podcast. It's great. I love it.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah,
Dan.
I was so floored to have Dan as our first guest.
Yeah.
Here we
go. We're gonna try to do this. We're gonna have more guests for sure. We're talking like maybe every 5 episodes we're gonna have a guest and go from there. But again, Dan, thank you so much. Everybody, anything you guys want to say before we take off on this great episode of the Buy It All podcast?
We can check out my Dibdit shows every Wednesday, 7 p.m. I saw like vintage toys on Dibdit Wednesday nights. And me and Dan are probably doing a card show again at some point. So
Totally.
Dibdit cards. Give Dan a follow.
Yeah. So I want everybody to follow me on Triple R Collections on Instagram because I got something coming soon, and
Ooh.
it's kind of similar to what you kind of do, Jimmy, with listing or loafing. I'm trying to get a couple guys together, and I have my old co-host from my last podcast. He's joining in. We're just going to do a work day. I haven't decided the day of the week, but just tune in to Triple R Collection on Instagram so you can check it out.
Keeping active over there.
Yep.
Awesome. All right.
Yeah, very cool.
Triple R Collections.
Yeah. Yes. Triple R Collections.
It sounds like he's gonna start selling on Dibdit cards. He's got a bunch of bulk cards he needs to sell. Get on over there on Dibdit cards, right?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Dan. You want
shipping? They got progressive shipping on there. I mean, you can sell some bulk over there if you want.
Well, you got a lot of cards too. Let's do a show.
All right. I don't. We might need Keith. You may be better off getting Keith to do a show with you. Get some people in there.
No.
Yeah, me. I ain't gonna have many people coming.
No, you're a great follower.
I don't ever run a show. I just run it with Keith. All right. Thank you.
All right, everybody make sure you go check out Dan. He's on Dibdit. He's on Whatnot. He's on the Reseller Leftovers podcast. He's got his own channel, Dan in the Man. Are you going to be doing your old podcast, the open chair seat thing? Open seat, right?
Open. Seat open podcast? Yeah, eventually. I haven't. I want to do it. It's maybe sometime this winter.
And I want to be a guest when you bring it back. Bring me on.
All right.
Bring on.
I was just thinking about it earlier today. I was thinking
you'll pick Keith over me. I get it. Kind of like I picked. Pick Keith over me. It's a better guest to have. Anyways, I think Keith.
I was on Seat Open twice. I think I was on there twice.
He'll be on there twice before I'm over there.
All right,
guys.
All right.
That was too much fun. Again, thank you all for hanging out with us, and we'll see you next time on the Buy It All podcast.